God bless you guys. God bless you guys. I pray that everybody's well on today. I am your host, Jamar Grimsley. Thank you for tuning into the first episode of Get Right with God with Jamar Grimsley. All right. So I need you guys' support. I need you guys, if you don't mind, to go onto YouTube and type in Get Right with God podcast. That's the title of the channel, right? Or you can click up there in the bio area. There's a YouTube link. Click there and you just go straight to the page, right? But there's going to be, that's for you guys on TikTok, but there's going to be videos over there. There's going to be videos over here, but y'all need to watch the one video that's over there now. It's one video and it's very powerful, and it talks about the assignment. It talks about the assignment, the attacks that come against the assignment, right? So go and watch that video. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel. If you are on YouTube, make sure that you could click in the title. The title's there, Get Right with God podcast, or you could type it in. I'll even leave a link inside of the description box, but make sure you guys subscribe to my new channel. This is episode number 1. I'm excited what God has in store. Let's get it.
Welcome to the Get Right with God podcast with Jamar Grimsley, where we're all a work in progress. Nobody has their life all the way together. We're all trying to get right with God.
God bless you guys. God bless you guys. I pray that everybody is well on today. Thank you for joining me. I am Jamar Grimsley for another episode of Get Right with God with me. I'm your host, Jamar Grimsley. So we just thank God on today. He truly is good, you guys. You know, I always say that God is not just good, but he's better to us, than we are to ourselves. It's kind of like whenever you think that God is not being good, right? He's still being good. Like when you going through hard time, and you going through some struggling, you going through some stuff, and you look at God like, why are you allowing me to go through this, God? How do you love me if you allow me to suffer like this? So you may not think God is being good at the moment, but once you get through whatever that thing is that is causing you to think that God is not being good to you, you're going to see at the end of that God was still being good. Did you catch that? Did you catch it? So yeah, you guys, we just thank God again on today again, and I pray that everybody's doing well on today. But yeah, you guys, so I have a word. And this word is going to help somebody. Hopefully it'll help if you would heed and hear what the Spirit of the Lord wants to speak on today. And the message is not for everybody. But it definitely, if you hear it, then you'll kind of know, right? So what I want to talk about really quick is just going to be short. We're going to let the Lord have his way, right? So what I want to talk about is stop letting everybody else's inconvenience you. Or let me say that again. I said, stop letting everybody else's inconvenience you. Let me say it another way. Stop letting everybody else's problem, right, become your problem. Stop letting everybody else's problems become your problems. So what am I talking about, you guys? I'm talking about there are people, right? And people have a tendency to be manipulators, right? People have a tendency to be manipulators. And sometimes people can see that you are a very kind person. You're a very nice person. Like you're not a person that says no a lot, right? So when people see that you have a heart, like a good heart like that, what happens is people will begin to take that kindness and use it as a weakness, right? And when they take your kindness and use it as a weakness, what happens then, child of God, is that they will continue to do that, right? And this is for somebody. They will continue to do that over and over and over. And it's like, after a while, you could tell that someone is using you. First of all, you could help somebody or do something for somebody, and then it's okay. It's like a favor, or I'm just helping you. I'm helping you. I'm letting you do this, or I'm letting you do that, or I'm helping you with this, whatever it is, right? But when you keep doing it, like you keep on doing it and keep on doing it, what happens is the person now, they expect. You see what I'm saying? They just expect. Whatever it is that you started doing with them, they expect it. So when you can't do it, or when you don't do it, it becomes a problem. Oh, let me say that again. I said, when you can't do it or you don't do it, it becomes a problem. See, and I'm speaking to somebody. See, it wasn't a problem until you couldn't do it. But as long as you were meeting the person's need, as long as you were doing what it is that they, and you see these people, sometimes what they'll do, you guys, is they'll try to manipulate you. Like they'll try to manipulate you, right? And when I say try to manipulate you, it's like if you say no, or you can't find time to do it, or if you just not able to do it, somehow they'll continue to just kind of maybe like, I don't want to say like try to guilt you into doing it, right? And you fall into the trap. You fall into the trap. You keep falling into the trap. You see what I'm saying, you guys? You keep on falling into the trap. But again, stop letting everybody else's inconveniences be the thing that inconvenience you. Stop letting everybody else's problems become your problems, right? You got your own problems. You got your own inconveniences in your life that you got to deal with, right? So let alone dealing with somebody else's stuff, and you got your own stuff. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, child of God, just be wise, be wise, be wise, be wise, be wise. You know, I've learned that we want people to be pleased with us. Of course, this is how we wired, like, right? No matter who it is, you would like everybody to be pleased with you, right? You would like everybody to be pleased with you. But the real, you want me to tell you the real, everybody is not going to be pleased with you. They just not. So you have to just accept that as the truth. Like, okay, I can't please everybody. No matter how much I try, this one gonna get mad at me. That one, and I remember these days, you guys. Like I remember those days. I was the people pleaser, and I would give people money, you know, just so they won't be mad at me. Here you go, $5-10, you know, go get you, you know, something like that. That was a foolish type of mistake or way of thinking, right? So I know about how people pleasing is. Like you want more than anything for everybody to be cool with you or everybody to be your friend. But you know, you guys, I always say that through the experience is where you get the wisdom, right? You get the wisdom, you get the knowledge, you get to understand that everybody's just not going to be happy with you, but you have to experience it in order to know it. You see what I'm saying? So the experience is very, very valuable. But yeah, you guys, just look unto Jesus, right? Just look unto Jesus. He's the author and the finisher of your faith. It's like keep your mind and your eyes straight. Forget the haters on this side. Forget the haters on that side. Let the haters hate. That's just what they gonna do. So what you have to do is not go off track trying to please this one or not go off track trying to please this one. But you just continue to walk straight. You stay walking in your purpose. You walk towards your destiny. You continue to walk in the way that God is having you to go, because God is ordering your footsteps, child of God. He's ordering your footsteps, right? And every other thing is nothing but a distraction. Every other thing is something to keep you stressed out or keep you upset and stuff like that, you know? So you just keep your eyes straight. Focus, right? But whoever that person is, child of God, or these people that are like taking advantage of you, I always say this, right? In order for a situation to change, because like I said, people will feel entitled after a while, you know? So when you don't do something that you've been doing, even though you started it out the kindness of your heart, it now becomes a problem. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, you guys, you just gotta you gotta be wise in these situations, you know? Sometimes love has to be tough love. Sometimes I got to kick you out my house. Sometimes I got to show you some tough love. I got to say no sometimes. I got to show you some tough love. I got to tell you to get out and go get something on your own. I got to show you some tough love. You see what I'm saying? And what that's going to do is going to push the person and make them go out or do whatever they're depending on you for. When you continue to say no, they're going to just have to find their own way to do it, right? So it's kind of like be stern, right? Be stern. Like don't let nobody run your life, child of God. Everybody's inconvenience shouldn't be what inconveniences you. right? You could be trying to rest or do whatever you're doing, but here come this person or who that is trying to maybe beg you for money or want you to take them somewhere or do this for them, or you see what I'm saying? Like, but it's not until you in a you in your own zone. Let's just say you went to work and you was tired and you just came home relaxing, and here come this person want to beg you, do this for me, take this too. And then you're like, I can't do it. But here they come trying to guilt you into it. They want to make you feel bad that you weren't able to, that you're not able to do. You can't help me. Why you can't help me? Like that kind of thing, right? So they want to make you feel bad, but they're going to keep doing it or keep like begging or pleading or until they get their way. And you know, a lot of times, you guys, that's how people are, period, right? They're going to continue to beg until they get their way, right? And that's what you call manipulation. And don't let anybody manipulate you. Don't let anybody manipulate you, child of God. So you got to cut off some things and, you know, tell some people, no, just do what you got to do. This is your life. You live your own life, right? Don't let nobody control your own life. This is your life. You got your own stuff to do, you know? And I'm not saying that we're not supposed to help people. As Christians, we are supposed to help people. It's a mandate, right? But you can tell when someone is taking advantage of your kindness. You see what I'm saying? Like, you could tell when someone's taking advantage of your kindness. And when that's happening, child of God, you have to sometimes be the initiator of the change, because like I said, a change won't take place because maybe the person will get so comfortable, right, with the benefit or whatever you're doing. So they won't change. It's like you could do it for a while, but they won't change that behavior, right? They'll continue. As soon as you enable it, you just keep enabling. So in order for a change to take place, sometimes you have to be the initiator of the change in order for the change to take place. Oh, let me say that again. I said sometimes you have to be the initiator of the change in order for the change to take place, right? Because they're not going to make the change on their own. So you got to be the one. And I'm talking to somebody. Everything I'm saying, somebody is relating to this right now. I related to it right now. But yeah, child of God, you use wisdom, use wisdom. God, of course, he does not want us to be foolish. He doesn't want us to be foolish. He wants us to be wise. He wants us to make the right choices, make the right decisions. You know what I'm saying? So, just stop letting everybody else's problems become your problem. Stop letting everybody else's inconvenience you. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, you guys, so just hear that word. I believe that word, I know it's for somebody. But, yeah, you guys, so that's all I had on today. That is all I had on today. If anybody want to reach me, it's Get Right With God Ministries, 1 at gmail.com. Get Right With God Ministries, 1 at gmail.com, you guys. So y'all know I'm just starting this program. So slowly, it's going to just start moving. It's just going to start moving. I don't really have too much of direction, too much instruction, too much. I just get started by faith and let God do what he do. But I just got to get started. You see what I'm saying? And that's another thing. Like, we just got to step out by faith. And when you do that, God will show you what's next. He'll show you what's next. But we can't allow fear to hinder us from obeying the Lord. You see what I'm saying? So you may not know all of it, but once you step in by faith, God will continue to walk you through it. He'll continue to walk you through it, because he's a good father, y'all. He is a good father. But yeah, you guys, if anybody want to come on, like I said, we're going to do some, it's going to be some good things done on this program, however God wants to do it at his pace, whatever. But I do know without the shadow of a doubt that God gave me this, right? He gave me this. And there was so much warfare trying to get it started. And it was just a lot, you guys. I don't know I guess the assignment is going to be something very powerful. It must be going to be something that's very powerful, and I don't really care about viewers like that. I don't really care if a lot of people are watching or if not. Like, that's not important. But I just want to be obedient. I just want to be obedient. I want to do what the Lord is telling me to do, as we all should, you guys, right? No matter how unsure, or no matter how sometime afraid, or sometime you're not going to want to do it, right? But you have to just obey God. Just obey God. I can't say anything else but obey God, right? It don't matter if you understand what he's telling you to do or not. You just step out in faith and you do it. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, you guys, let's live a life that will please the Lord. Let's live a life that will please the Lord, right? Again, you guys, if anybody want to reach out to me, we'll get you on here. If you want to come on here and you got a testimony, you want to share something, to encourage other people, come on, reach out to me. We'll get you on here. You can share that thing, glorify the name of God. How many know that when you are glorifying the name of the Lord, that you are walking in your calling? Let me say that again. I said, when you are glorifying the name of the Lord, you are walking in your calling. But what I need you guys to do, right? I need you guys to come on over to my YouTube channel and make sure you subscribe to this channel. This is the podcast channel. I'm going to have my other channel, but there's going to be different content over here than content over there. So this is another podcast episode. All right. So, again, you guys, this thing is coming together slowly, but surely. But how many know we're not going to keep our eyes on slowly, but we're going to keep our eyes on surely, right? Because slowly is the progress. It's the time that it's taking. But when we say surely, that is the end result. That is the end result. That means it has come together already. It came together slowly, but it got to the end, which is surely. Did y'all catch that? Did y'all catch that? But yeah, you guys, again, if you want to come on here and you want to share testimony, somebody always needs to hear what it is about the goodness of the Lord and what he's done in your life, so that it can encourage them that may be going through the same thing. The same God that did it in your life is able to do it in their life, right? Somebody needs hope and somebody needs your story, So again, you guys, somebody reach out if you want to come on here and glorify the name of God. If you even got a small word you want to bring, like a encouraging word to somebody, or just, preach a little sermon or something like that. Just telling somebody to trust God or whatever comes to your mind, And yeah, we'll get it set up, you guys. So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in again to another episode of Get Right with God. I am your host, Jamar Grimsley, and I will see you guys next time. All right, be blessed.